morning everybody, or good afternoon depending on where you live. Today I'm going to be showing you my parts collection. I can't tell you how many times I have been requested to do this, but today is the day where I dive into it and explain a little bit about how I sort my pieces, my workflow because of it, and how you can do stuff, and just so you can see my parts, because I just get so many questions. And I'm going to close this door so that the sound sounds a little bit better. I apologize if the lighting's a little bit weird, but it's just a little warm in here. It may be a little bit dark to see, and I have to turn the ISO up a lot, but I guess we'll go ahead and start with the most important stuff, which is the stack-ons. These are little toolkits you can get from any hardware store. You can buy them online. I'm not sure the exact models I have. I mean, I've only gotten them as gifts, but basically they're just little hardware drawers where you put nuts and bolts in them, but you can put Lego parts in them. As you can see, I put all kinds of just random stuff in here. I'll start with this side because it's the most important when it comes to building. This is the wall section. Basically, everything I have here is just a bunch of wall pieces, and they're kind of empty right now because I have something built. But basically, I tackle things by going, you know, 1x1s, 1x2s, 1x3s, 1x4s, 1x6s, 1x8s, and then all the long stuff, and then the panel pieces. And that kind of varies for each part, but I have, let's see, I have dark gray in here. I have the light gray I just showed you, then it goes up to white. Then it goes all the way to tan, then after that it goes black, then it goes blue, then it goes brown, then I have a little bit of dark tan here, a little bit of these dark gray 1x2 panels, one of those weird things. I've got some windows in here for some reason, and some magenta 1x4s. It's kind of a hodgepodge. It's very hard to understand my workflow here. I kind of just dump stuff in drawers, to be completely honest, but that kind of continues up here, where I have some bigger stuff, like all my reds are right here, the rest of my dark tan is here, my dark green and my dark blue 1x4s right there, orange, lime green, sand green, that's where all that stuff is, and then everything else up there is kind of a hodgepodge. I have some furniture builds in here, I have the water studs here, sand green tiles here, flowers, I got a bunch of foliage pieces, basic stuff like that, because this is kind of just miscellaneous stuff, but it's stuff I use enough to where I have to have them. And maybe I should open this door just to let in a little bit of extra light. Not a whole lot, but it gets a little bit dark in here. And then over here is kind of the same workflow as here, but it's plates. So at the bottom I start with blue. I have odd numbers. I have 1x2s, 1x4s, 1x6s, then 1x8s with everything else that's big enough to go with the 1x8s. For example, I have some things that are bigger than 1x8s in the 1x8 section for dark gray, and that kind of just decreases in size so I can easily grab my plates whenever I need to. I got some extra specialty bricks here for some rock works and panel pieces I always use. Some more like weird hinge pieces stuff, like stuff that I use for trims. Like here's all my trim pieces for the 1x2s, and then I have all the long ones right there. Basic stuff like that, and then in here it's really a hodgepodge. I keep most of my tiles and most of my jumper plates here. You can see my pink tiles, my jumper plates in tan, my tiles in tan, my dark gray, light gray tiles, my dark gray, light gray jumper plates and stuff. Then I got some extra bricks in here, like some pink 1x2s. I have some medium blue 1x2s. I have my wooden tiles right here because I need them together. I have my doors, just stuff I use all the time. You know, I got the dark red, I got the extra 1x2s and 1x1s in dark blue and dark green to go with the stuff up there. I have all my printed tiles, I have some specialty pieces, I have some rods and stuff, and everything just flows together in here. I know exactly where everything is. It may not make sense, it may not look organized, but I'm like, okay, so I need a certain piece. Found it. I just opened up two drawers on accident, but that's basically the workflow. And then I have some pab cups here full of filler blocks. I'm starting to you know, add some more girth to my build, so those kind of fill in empty spaces that get covered up. So that's just one of those useful things. And then I have this really old dresser right here. It's pretty old. I can't remember where I got it, but it literally is just a clothes dresser, and I have it filled with all my big miscellaneous stuff. As you can see, like all my dark gray miscellaneous parts go in here. The big plates, the weird stuff, you know, just a bunch of stuff that I rarely ever use goes in here. But when I'm looking for big plates or just 2x something plates, they're always in here. That kind of extends down into light gray as well. And then it's got black, which is impossible to see with this lighting. Then I have dark red, or just red and dark red, my whites, and then my blues. And trust me, it's not as dark when I'm not recording. For some reason the camera is just like, there's not a whole lot of light in here. I only have one light, and it barely is sufficient. So sorry if it's hard to see. Over here I have some more miscellaneous stuff, my trans clear parts in blue, and then I have some orange. Some piece removers and like a broken portion of a palm tree. Don't know why I have that. Up here I just have some miscellaneous stuff I use. You might recognize some of it. It's kind of a mess, but that's basically what I use. And then everything else, like the colors and stuff, they go in this old clothes hanger thing that hangs up in your closet that I just laid on its side, and I put Lego parts in it. So right here I have yellow, I have tan, brown, green, purple, and gold. That's impossible to see down there, but that's basically what it is. That's how it works. It's kind of a hodgepodge, but I don't really go down in this stuff too much. I do sometimes, but you know, it's kind of a weird thing. And my minifigures, they're in a completely separate spot. My base plates are right there. Disregard the box and disregard the pillow. It's kind of a mess, not gonna lie, but it gets the job done. I'm kind of happy with it. I like the setup. It's sufficient enough for me, but hopefully you guys learned a little bit. Hopefully I answered some of your questions. If I did, go ahead and leave a thumbs up down below, or else I will be big sad. No, just kidding. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, stay tuned because I have some more mock videos coming out this week. Thank you for all your patience. I know I did not upload last Friday. I was feeling out of it. I needed a break, so I'm happy that I took one. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I answered your questions as I just said. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and most importantly, take care.